Coming up on this edition of Out of the Blue from Middle Tennessee State University, we catch up with our partners in the Center for Educational Media and talk about their ongoing work with Tennessee educators. We bring you up to speed about the great work being done by our Department of Social Work, including a newly focused master's degree. And we meet the student who led our social media coverage team at last month's Bonnaroo, and we show some of the work they did at this iconic music festival. I'm Andrew Ottman, and this is Out of the Blue. Welcome to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. MTSU's Center for Educational Media is one of the many unique programs in our College of Education. This month, the center continues its outreach to Tennessee teachers through 3 focused collaboratives on our campus. Here to tell us all about it is the center's director, Dr. Laura Clark. Dr. Clark, it's always great having you on the show. Welcome back.
It's so good to be here.
So we've got a great partnership between Marketing and Communications and the Center for Educational Media. We are in the Center for Educational Media right now on your set.
Yes.
And we really appreciate the hospitality and the great work you do for this program. So thank you for that.
We love this partnership. There's so much we are able to do together we couldn't do alone.
And we share True Blue TV, which is the educational resource channel of the university. All of your good work, plus some other campus events broadcast on that, on cable systems, but also the internet and streaming services all over. So we're really working to get the word out. But let's talk a little bit about the Center for Educational Media. If I'm a viewer and I go, well, what's that? What is the center and what do y'all do?
The Center for Educational Media is a program, a center, part of the College of Education here at Middle Tennessee State University. We are a full media production and support center. And we're quite unique in the state of Tennessee because in my several searches, I've not been able to find any other center quite as large as what we do, dedicated to supporting the work of the College of Education. So I'm very proud of what happens here. We have elements of audio-visual services where we have equipment and repair and support and infrastructure. We have a full media production team. We have outstanding editors and videographers. And then we have a full technical support team that allows us to convert what we do on video to virtual.
And the programming the center oversees serves the campus in a variety of different ways. I know you've captured a lot of educational outreach and lectures on campus, which has been fantastic for True Blue TV. But you're also providing this unique multimedia experience to help educators learn more about their profession and advance the profession. And you've got a heck of a month of July, 3 big events. So talk about those, that process, that service that you're providing those folks.
When I came on here in 2015, the dean asked us to build a professional development center for teachers in Tennessee. And so what we've come up with is an approach to professional development for teachers where we find good practitioners in Tennessee by word of mouth from other practitioners, and we also find out what are the topics the teachers need help with. And then the teachers are able to take these very practical ideas, very strategic kinds of things right back into the classroom. And we started with a focus that it seemed in looking around at what was offered in the state for professional development, there seemed to be a need to have more support for teachers of English learners. Teachers like those teachers and also other educators, such as school counselors or such as SPED teachers, they have a very specialized kind of work. And the general PD that is offered to teachers in districts can't always focus in quite enough on that. And so we're able to bring a focus to our first collaborative, which is the ELL collaborative, and then we followed 2 years ago and began the School Counselors Collaborative, and followed that, and we're now in the first year of the SPED Collaborative, which is for special education teachers.
Which is very relevant, very focused topics. And you know, I wave my hands like this is the Center for Educational Media. This is a part of it, but you've also got this amazing conferencing facility, also in the Learning Resource Center here on the campus, where you host many of these events. And it's a multimedia studio as well, but it has this range of opportunity where you could host many people.
Yes.
And get the point across, right? That's another resource that you
We
have
could
that
bring
others have.
in 150 teachers in a room, and we can spend the day together learning about how to better teach. And also, it builds their morale to be with each other. And just to talk about, well, what do you do for this? Well, how do you do this? And we're happy that in July, in a couple weeks, we are, for the first time after COVID, coming back on site.
And of course, you'll be recording this. We'll show it on True Blue TV. It'll be available on all your platforms. Why is this so important? You mentioned just getting teachers together so they can collaborate, but you're also moving moving the needle when it comes to helping them learn best practices and share ideas and other things that moves their learning forward as educators, correct?
One reason we have targeted these particular 3 groups, besides what I described earlier about kind of being silos in their work, you know, sometimes there may only be one school counselor in a school, in some of the small schools in Tennessee, or there may only be one teacher for English learners in the entire district. But besides that, the children that these 3 groups serve are vulnerable children, and they sometimes are underserved. And so we believe not only are we supporting teachers who have sometimes challenging work, we also have the trickle-down effect of helping children who need it most. We've had, since during COVID and since that time, we've had right at 4,500 views of our work by just in the collaborative, and that's not even talking about any of the other work we do with COE, which is quite a lot.
It is indeed. Dr. Laura Clark, our partner, and all that you see here, the director of the Center for Educational Media at MTSU. Thank you for all you do.
My pleasure.
And we'll be right back.
The Charlie and Hazel Daniels Veterans and Military Family Center, located at Middle Tennessee State University, is the largest and most comprehensive on an academic campus in the nation. We lost our patriot Charlie on 6 July 2020. The creation of the Generals Fund was his last public event in support of our military.
So many men and women that have served that expected to be able to have their tuition or certain assistance being given to them, that money evaporated. With the establishment of the General Fund is to make sure that all those men and women can get through MTSU and pursue what they thought they could do when they came on back.
We're extremely proud that the Predators have identified the need to help make this fund one of the best at our university for our veterans.
It's very important just for me personally that they offered this fund, and I feel like there are a lot of students on campus like me whose benefits run out and they aren't aware of that. To be the first recipient of the Generals Fund is truly an honor. I'm the person that if I'm the spokesperson or the face of something, I want to do it to my best ability, and just to help share this experience with other students just like me who are military dependents on MTSU's campus that can receive help from the Daniels Center, because everything here in this center is just here to help us. What the Generals Fund means to me, it's a help when I'm falling. So if I'm struggling or anything, I know I can come to the Daniels Center and they have me, they have a help for me, they have a way to figure things out.
Join us, contribute to the continuation of Charlie's legendary support of our military.
Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. Our Department of Social Work in the College of Behavioral and Health Sciences continues to provide our students the right mix of classroom learning and real-world experience. Social work promotes human and community well-being, and its courses focus on developing and preparing professionals with the values and skills to help families, agencies, and groups. Here to tell us more is the department chair, Dr. Kathy McElderry, and Field Education Coordinator, Andrea Bell. Welcome to you both on Out of the Blue. We're glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Kathy, I'm so proud of your program, your 5th year as chair, but I'd like you to talk a little bit to our viewers about exactly how broad the social work degree program is, because I think folks hear the name social work and they think social worker, and they have a more narrow perception, but it's very, very expansive. Can you kind of elaborate on that for us?
Yes, and I'm happy to hear you use the word broad, because it is a very broad profession. And the way I like to conceptualize social work is that we are a profession concerned with alleviating human suffering through social justice and equitable distribution of societal resources. So that covers a whole gamut of things. And you can find social workers working at various levels throughout society. We work in the prison system, we work directly with individuals, we work with families, we work with communities. So almost any place that you find human need, we're there in some capacity.
And give us some examples of some of the places that your graduates find jobs.
Okay, that's a very good question for Andrea, since she
I'm gonna
is
pivot
our
that to
field
Andrea.
education coordinator.
Andrea, as she just said, you really work to line up so many of those experiences for our students out in the real world. So where are some of the places our graduates work?
We have so many social workers from MTSU that are working in our community. They're at nonprofits, local nonprofits. We also have social workers that work in the local hospitals and the skilled nursing facilities. We have social workers that could work in the juvenile justice system. They can work as advocates at the Capitol. Social workers really are equipped with our degree to work just about anywhere. One of the social workers that I'm still very connected to and do some consult work with the Murfreesboro City School System. We have a great social work team there. We also have a very large social work team at the Rutherford County School System. And as you can imagine, how COVID must have impacted the work that social workers have had to do when schools were remote, but now when students are back in. So again, we are everywhere. And we could fill an entire episode just on social work practice in one setting.
And I think that's phenomenal. Of course, you're in one of the prettiest buildings on campus, the Academic Classroom Building right across from the Student Union. But there's been some fun news, I think fun, because the Master of Social Work program has passed that initial accreditation stage.
Yes.
Kathy, can you describe what that means and why we're so happy about that?
Well, the social work program, the master's program, has been accredited since its inception over 12 years ago. However, we were part of a 3-university collaborative, and with us now achieving the level of accreditation as a standalone program, we're less constrained in terms of the number of students that we can enroll, and also developing our own new rebranding and our new identity as a standalone program.
Play to your strengths, because you'll have more control over your own program. Not that there was anything wrong with our partners, but it was always kind of a 3-way collaborative.
Right. And, to our partners' credit, we will continue to work with them in various capacities, because we're all part of that social work community. And this also allows them the same privileges that we now have to develop their independent identity, to have more autonomy over their program. So it was a win-win for all of us.
I think so, and I think it also reflects the growth of our program, your leadership, how we've taken this next great step.
Yes.
And one of the things that I love about social work is that we have great, robust classroom experiences, but we also put our students out in the field.
Yes.
So talk about EXL and what does EXL mean and how do we put that into practice?
Yes. So in our academic journey for social work students, they have many opportunities to be involved in experiential learning. Several courses ask that students visit social service agencies in the community to do either a volunteer hours to gain volunteer experience, or to even complete a treatment plan, interview a social worker that works there. And what we hope to expose students to is just this view that social workers really are everywhere in the community. And then through the field experience, both the BSW and MSW students have the field experience, their internship, which is in their final part of the journey, in their academic journey. So our BSW students attain 425 hours in the field. They go in a block semester, so they're there from Monday through Thursday, and they're with either a master's level, usually a master's prepared social worker that's doing hands-on learning, while our faculty and my role to kind of just oversee that partnership. But much of their learning happens there when they're interacting and engaging with clients, when they're learning about the system, the service delivery, the population served. So they're able to take everything they've learned throughout those last year and a half to 2 years and apply that in their field experience.
Kathy, I also know you're very proud of the dual degree program that you've helped forge with our library sciences. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, it's still in the developmental stages, but we feel like it's going to be a go. What we're finding is that as the profession evolves and as human need becomes even greater, we're finding that people who have needs are not just coming to our social service agencies and organizations, but they're found in places that traditionally we don't think about people being in need. For example, where do the homeless go when they can't get in a shelter? They may go and sit in the library to keep cool, or to just be in a comfortable, safe environment. So we're planning to have a program where students can simultaneously achieve the Master's in Library Science as well as an MSW.
Dr. McPhee, our president, loves it when he sees different disciplines combined to meet the needs of the community, and y'all are both doing fantastic work. Kathy, Andrea, thank you both for joining us on the show and telling us everything you're doing for our students in the social work program. It's really wonderful to hear. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
We'll be right back.
I am True Blue.
As a member of this diverse community,
I am a valuable contributor
to its progress and success.
I'm engaged in the life of this community.
I'm a recipient and a giver.
I am a listener and a speaker.
I am honest in word and deed.
I am committed to reason, not violence.
I am a learner.
Now and forever.
I am a Blue Raider.
I am a Blue Raider.
I'm a Blue Raider.
True Blue.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
You know you gotta climb higher, climb higher, let the fire burn brighter, be stronger, go
Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. Students from our College of Media and Entertainment returned to work at Bonnaroo in June, resuming our partnership with the festival after a 2-year hiatus. Students in media arts and recording industry produced audio and video content from 2 of Bonnaroo's stages, while journalism and strategic media students produced a daily videocast from the festival. Rebecca McGuire, who headed up MTSU's social media coverage from Bonnaroo, joins us to talk about the work by her student team to capture the experiences of MTSU students during their 4 days at the farm. Rebecca, what did we do last month?
Oh, we had a lot going on last month, but the main thing was Bonnaroo.
We had a lot going on last month, and we're going to talk about Bonnaroo, but congratulations, senior producer of MTSU's social media team, and never more so evident of your leadership than the results we had at Bonnaroo. Talk a little bit about the folks that worked with you and what y'all did at Bonnaroo to kind of capture the mood of that place and how MTSU students were having fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So our social team is a really well-oiled machine. We have been since before Bonnaroo. During Bonnaroo, we really wanted to capture, for the students' sake, what can come from Bonnaroo, what we actually do at Bonnaroo. So getting to go around and actually show what everything is like and how the people are was really exciting.
You know, and y'all had a lot of great stories to tell. Our College of Media and Entertainment was there in full force. They brought the truck, the mobile production lab, $1.4 million mobile TV studio that came in and did shows, produced shows, video and audio wise, that were on the Who stage and the other stage. And your team went out and not only showed us what was happening on those stages, but you also showed us what the students were doing behind the scenes to make those things happen.
Absolutely. So one of the major things we're focusing on right now, especially what we were focused on with Bonnaroo, was the Instagram stories are going on the highlight. So they're more than just the 24 hours, they're gonna be there forever. And social media is becoming kind of the first line of defense of where prospective students and current students are going to find information out about MTSU. So we really wanted to spotlight what the students are getting to do, not just the faculty and the fact that we are at Bonnaroo, but the actual hands-on experience that we're getting to do. We got some really good clips from Professor Robert Gordon was talking about where some of our students have gone from this program. They're working with Justin Bieber, Post Malone, Iggy Azalea, some amazing things. And then we got an interview with a producer from Fortress Entertainment, Tom Steele, talking about how MTSU is on the top of the line and doing amazing things with this program and how students are really getting the opportunities that no other students really get. So I think it was really important for us on the social team to be able to promote what you can get at MTSU that you won't get other places. And I feel like we decided as a team that Instagram would be that first line of defense. So that was really our main goal with that.
Well, let's do more than talk about it. Let's actually show our viewers what you guys did. Let's roll that clip.
Welcome to Bonnaroo 2022. We're here with the MTSU College of Media and Entertainment, where they are crewing and directing some of the performances. So we're at the Who stage right now, and we have the other stage as well. But we'll take you to the truck where the magic happens.
Welcome to the truck. This is where our MTSU students will be working to put the show on. Make sure if you come to Bonnaroo, make sure you post all your photos and pictures with hashtag TrueRoo and tag us.
Hi, I'm Sid. I'm going to MTSU in the fall, freshman year, and thank you MTSU for everything you're doing at Bonnaroo this year.
Hi, my name is Cece Coakley. I'm Oscar Dunn. We're both MTSU students, and we just played our first Bonnaroo. Played at Bonnaroo. Streamer EP.
Becca, that was a lot of fun. Y'all did a fantastic job, and I want to brag about this. You had some amazing numbers, and I hope you've got them in front of you, but I want to lead with this. We reached 36.7 thousand accounts, a 231% increase because of the social team's work. Engagement up 41%, engaged 378% more accounts, like you said. And on TikTok, 25.9 thousand video views in the past week, which is up 459%.
Our TikTok team, which is really primarily led by Izzy and Hannah Ernest and Isabella Gutierrez, they are killing it. They spend hours. I don't think people really realize how much time we just spend sitting down as a group, going through trends, looking at what is actually trending and how many views each sound has and what will actually get some traction, and how we can turn those to MTSU related or just college related and see what we can do with them. They absolutely killed it, and they've got so many ideas for the fall, and I'm really excited to see where that takes us.
I'm excited too. Y'all did great work, and you also did a great job, and Izzy did too. We had the True Rue preview. We did a little video blog, video cast out of previewing the day at Bonnaroo, and on that we featured some reports from Middle Tennessee News, including one of Izzy's stories. And let's talk a little bit about that, because I want to show that to the viewers.
Izzy's story was hilarious and also really informational. So at Bonnaroo, there's a house of matrimony, is what it's called. Matrimony.
Okay, yeah.
Well, people go and get married, and it's ordained by a Dolly Parton impersonator. So Izzy sits down and interviews this impersonator and talks about what the atmosphere at Bonnaroo is like, and actually interviews a couple that just got married. So
Yeah,
it's
we
really
were
entertaining.
at the wedding. So let's see that.
What might just look like a fun wedding chapel is a lot more than it seems. Here at Bonnaroo Farms, guests are able to attend a real wedding taking place at the festival. The front row of the venue is reserved for family members and guests of the bride and groom, along with concert goers filling in through the back. The venue is equipped with a full-service bar serving alcohol and non-alcoholic drinks. And the ceremony isn't taking place by any average officiant.
Handsome fella walked up and stole her heart.
Vancy Vega, also known as Not Dolly, is running the service.
We are here today to welcome. This year we're here, and I have married 3 people yesterday. I'll do 2 today. Saturday we're doing vow renewals, and again on Sunday we're going to marry people again. And I'm just Bonnaroo with a host of beloved strangers.
As the ceremony starts, more guests watch from the inside out. The happy couple, Brittany Brandt and Jesus Talimontes, signed up to get married a few months in advance.
To be your lawfully wedded husband. Seal this union with a kiss. Kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. and Mrs. Talamonte.
The happy couple will never forget this amazing moment.
I don't even know how to describe it right now. All I could do is just stare at you and be happy.
No, I can't stop smiling.
From Bonnaroo Farms, Isabella Gutierrez, Middle Tennessee News.
Izzy did such a great job with that.
She always kills it.
She always kills it. And I think we got to tell viewers, what's the deal with this Liquid Death? This is not a paid endorsement, right? What is this?
It should be at this point. The social team, this is now our new obsession. We are so obsessed with this brand. It's just water. It's water.
Yeah.
And it comes in sparkling and different flavors, but their marketing strategy is so amazing.
All at Bonnaroo, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's what really roped us in, but now we're seeing it everywhere.
Yeah.
And we're all buying it and like sending each other pictures. We're like, more Liquid Death, gotta refill our Liquid Death. It's so cool. It's amazing.
If we don't get a follow out of Liquid Death for this, we're just, they're just not seeing what we're doing.
Exactly. This is free promo right now that they need.
Becca, so proud of your leadership, what your social team did, the results you had, and that you had a great time at Bonnaroo.
We had such a good time. And we all got so much experience out of it. And not only getting to record what the College of Media and Entertainment did, but us as students also got so much experience that we'll always be grateful to MTSU for.
Thanks for this, and thanks for coming on the show.
Of course.
And that does wrap up this edition of Out of the Blue. You can find news about the campus 24 hours a day by going to our website, mtsunews.com. You can also find additional special content on our social platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Broadcasting live from the Center for Educational Media, I'm Andrew Ottman. Stay safe, stay on course, and remain true blue.